Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we're going to talk about the influence of local television on the local sports scenes in Malaysia. My name is Nur Shazlin binti Zulkifli and I'm going to present first. Television has many effects on the game and influence many decision made in sports, making it the most powerful influences. Sport is now shown on television for at least 20 hours per week. Astro Arena, Astro Awani, Astro Super Sport, Hip Sports HD, Sukan RTM, Unify Sports and other channels have been created specifically to provide you with 24 hours news about your team. It's only done for most famous and successful sports teams because these are the teams that fans and sports enthusiasts will be interested in. Local television must ensure not all events are broadcast by the same company, so the company organizes the allocation of sporting broadcasts. This is considered as equitable across all broadcasting firms, as the larger cable networks cannot afford to buy all the available events. By distributing specific events to specific television networks, each gets a fair proportion of viewership. This still implies that firms willing to spend more for the bigger games will most likely get them, but also means that they will never be able to outbuy everyone and secure all of the games throughout season. So, in that sense, there is agreement. The broadcast rights have also meant people have been unable to witness their team compete, owing to the fact that the rights to that specific game were bought by. The impact of a local television station on the Malaysian sports scene is significant because sporting events may be accessible from all over the world via worldwide coverage, which is frequently live. More varieties of a sport are created in order to make it more media-friendly, resulting in more matches or fixtures for spectators to watch. It raises awareness and understanding of sports activities by broadcasting games and events and interviewing experts. For example, communication and presentation skills, as well as significant knowledge, are all important. Television has also aided in greater participation because watching sports on television improves the number of people who watch the sport, resulting in increased involvement. As an example, consider football. There are numerous media outlets who have had an impact on football. The games can be televised, allowing spectators to watch them from the comfort of their own homes. Football have been influenced in numerous ways by rule changes, timeouts or halftime, and the local and national media. Increasing media's attention can lead to higher standards set and also better behavior, resulting in positive role models and athletic stars. By use of technology tends to be associated with this because it allows for retrospective punishment for foul play that game officials overlook. That's all from me. Thank you for listening, and I'm going to pass to the next person.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Iqmal Hakim Lazari. Today I will be present how to influence of local television station on the local sports scenes in Malaysia. There are two factors that I will be present. So let's start. It's very heavy to show up their self or market their self value on the broadcaster. This is because to influence the community in sport, broadcaster need to have a requirement that must to fulfill the criteria to make sure the television generate high level of income of the top level of professional on the sport broadcasting. If you have a passion for sport and want to report on sport news and game results, this may considering a career as a sport broadcaster. A sport broadcaster work for individual sport team, sport network, reporting a various sport as a part of their job responsibility. According to the studies review, this is how to influence local television on the local sport. Characteristic of the person where we can discuss and deliver the example of the performance as a broadcaster. When we deliver about the characteristic of the person, context on the athlete performance, we can discuss how the athlete situation and condition right now. As example, if the athlete has issue about their performance, health and conflict, this can make the local sport television receive a top rating in sport broadcasting. Another factor to consider is background of the information sports, while focus on the politics in sport and chrony. From this topic, we can discuss and deliver what the problem issue in the context on power, money, and relate with sport world. So, from the content of my presentation, I have two factors. First one is characteristic of the person, context on the athlete performance, and the second, background of information sport will focus on politics in sport and chrony. That's all. Thank you.
Sport local television generate income to make a sport more appealing. Sponsors for many sport organizations selling their broadcast rights has become their main business activity and source of revenue. It increases commercial opportunities, which further increases the financial gains of a sport and sport performance. Allowing access from around the world will build a fan base that foster a love of the games or organization for generation. Leveraging that loyalty for the team, it is important because it creates a loyal audience for the sport. Fans and possibly recruit can be the audience involved. This is also creates the ability to include sponsorship or short advertisement in your post that will bring in money for your team and organization. Pay-per-view is another way to bring in additional revenue. Reach audience of any size. Most game or tournaments have a lot of things that are unknown. As far as the audience is concerned, it is often difficult to estimate the number of people who will watch each broadcast or even for how long. Broadcasting provides the flexibility to scale audience as needed and use local broadcasting, which will create a reliable broadcast that can handle unpredictable audience and viewers. This is also useful where if your organization has limited streaming experience. That's all from me. My name is Muhammad Azimran Muhammad Ismail. Thank you.
Furthermore, local television stations have a strong effect in the Malaysian sport scenes by recruiting national athletes who have retired from the sport. Athletes who transition to broadcasting can show off their personality, gain a consistent exposure, and reach a new audience, all of which appeal to potential sponsors. As a result, the media should provide an athlete with the opportunity to become a TV personality in order to ensure that his passion in the sport is on the right track. A small number of sportsmen who went on to become a broadcaster have been able to move away from sport and into other fields of broadcasting, such as entertainment. This move can expose them to a new audience who may not be familiar with them previously, allowing firms to use them for with fee or a range of product or service. For example, former national takraw Muhammad Azlan Abdullah Mubin is now pursuing a career as a TV personality at Astro Arena. At first, I worked as a presenter and had a double as a pundit. It's difficult at first, but if you get interested, you will able to learn. Do not be frightened. To make mistake is my guiding principle. In conclusion, the importance of television cannot be overstated. It has an impact on nearly every element of our social life. Furthermore, television has become one of the most effective means of raising awareness, particularly among the general public. Apart from today internet technology, the print and radio media have been overshadowed by rapid advancement in television. Furthermore, the broadcaster method of delivery and knowledge can be used in a variety of ways to pick the attention of the community sport fan, whether they are local or international. That's all from me. Thank you.